What is up, everybody? I'm NoLucksGiven here with your afternoon snap, and in this video I am going to show games from two different leagues that I'm currently involved with. First, we're going to play a match in the Snap Judgments League, and then we're going to play a game or potentially two in the Snap Wars League. I'm doing a giveaway for PAX bundles. Stick around till the end of the video to find out how you can win. I am just gonna rock my Arishem deck that I just played in the Golden Gauntlet World Championship Series Qualifier number 4 because it did well for me at that event. And while I do want to try some of the other things that people are playing, some of the other cool deck lists that I found from that event, I think it makes sense to just play the one that I did well with as well. And hopefully, you know, I'm not hated out. My opponents don't know what's going on or anything like that. The Vault's a reasonable location for us. I'm also kind of curious with like Otto's Lab, if I can get the Stardust down, then they could maybe pull a card from me, but I won't pull a card from them, or we just play the Stardust in here. I think I'm going to play Reality Stone into the Vault to lead off with. This is exactly what I wanted. Just don't take my images. Take my Cosmic Ghost Rider, please. Okay. Shang-Chi, not the best, to be honest, but it's still something. Shang-Chi is not super likely to find a target in this match, and I don't have to worry about giving them a card, which is the whole idea here. They are playing a move deck in some capacity. So that's curious. Oh, they are playing a Phoenix Force deck. All right, well then I'm snapping. Now that I know exactly what is up here, that's looking pretty good to me. I think I will play a Galacta in Genosha and potentially images in that location next turn. And if I don't, then I don't have to worry about it because it's just a Reality Stone that I'm losing here. If I draw a better play. An Aranya plus an Airwalker, and they are staying in it. All right, more power to them. If I images here, then I only get to do this once, so that's not the best. If I Cosmic Ghost Rider, then I lose my Galacta. So that's not the best. If I Topaz Hitmonkey, I could similarly lose those cards. It feels like I'm just supposed to play Cosmic Ghost Rider for points, and then on the final turn, I've got options with images plus Hitmonkey. Though that's not super impressive either. I really am thinking about just Cosmic Ghost Ridering this Aranya. But I can't imagine that they ever put up something insane here with this Stardust. I'm just going to images. It's 4 more points in Genosha. It's actually 6 more points in Genosha and allows me to have some potentially powerful plays next turn. They do Aranya the Human Torch over into Pit of Exile, but like, I'm not playing in that location, so it's kind of fine, though Sparky can move the Human Torch back. That's really good for me to poop on. I think this is a pretty fantastic play here. Ghost Rider turns off the Sparky, so it will never move the Human Torch back. My opponent potentially banking on being able to move in a 22 power Human Torch into Genosha, but we're not going to let them, and they are ultimately going to just retreat for 2 cubes there. And yeah, we also had a Tuma, which could have been an interesting, powerful option on the final turn, but don't have to worry about that. Oh, New York's a good location for them. Will we see a quick snap? Cloak is terrible. Let's draw a snap from them and just immediately retreat. This was not looking great. I mean, I had some cards to play for sure, but yeah, a favorable location like that and me without any of my tech, I don't think so. Stardust should stop multiple man as well, if that's something my opponent's rocking. I mean, Airwalker seems pretty cool to begin with. I guess we won't have to contend with that this game. But still a cool card, and we've got the Stardust, so I might snap back, but we'll see how it plays out for now. Could throw Copycat into a location where things get destroyed. That could also be funky. Enchantress stops Living Tribunal, so nothing for now. Let's see what else they've got here. Dagger, I've played around that by not playing anything. And Olympia. Wow, Hellion and Legion as well is really funky. I think I'm going to go Stardust and potentially Snap here. We want to avoid these two locations so that way they can't like Sparky the Dagger into me in a powerful way. But I want to get this Stardust down, and honestly, I'm just going to snap to Stardust. Could be a little bit bold, but I think that it will ultimately pay out for us. And Bolts of Balthak on turn 5, alongside a Copycat or something, sets us up for a big final turn. Yeah, they're Deathlocking the Dagger again. Feels good to me. That is not going to be able to come back. And wins. Okay. Could go wins plus bolts here. Could go... I mean, the main reason to go wins plus bolts, that sets me up for 10 energy next turn, which allows me to play Legion into Olympia after I've dumped some cards, but honestly, that doesn't seem super impressive. I think I will still go for it. I think that the curve of all of that works out nicely. But you know what? I changed my mind. I'm simply going to play Hellion. No, I changed my mind again. Okay. So there are some reasons to save wins to mess with Sparky. I think that could be pretty interesting, but this is just so efficient on the curve that I think I have to run this out here. Phoenix Force does not work, unfortunately. So now we could Diamondback as a 3/5, right? Not super impressive. I think we go Soulstone, Enchantress, Hellion. Oh, I got Enchantress multiple cards here. I think that this is probably fine enough, though. I don't think I have to do more than this. Next turn, I play Diamondback plus Copycat plus maybe another stone off the top, and we're battling for all 3 locations. Seems good enough to me. They are going to move the Human Torch into Washington, D.C. Do they have the Sparky? They do, to move it back into the pit. However, I can also move the Stardust out of Olympia now, so that way I'm not messing around with this Human Torch, which is looking pretty big. And so I think my play for the turn would simply be, that's an Airwalker, right? I would do this. It's 15 points here. You know what? I should keep them honest. I should put 2 points into Pit of Exile, and then as many points as I can into Washington, D.C., I think is the best idea I have. I don't know. I don't imagine that my opponent is playing something like Heimdall, but it is possible. But Heimdall wouldn't be great here either. Oh, they could Heimdall and then Sparky, but that just moves back the Deathlock. I'm going to send it. So Stardust moves over here. What could my opponent be going for exactly? We'll find out. Yeah, they're going to move back the Human Torch, and this could just be a Living Tribunal. Yeah, it's reasonable points at all 3 locations, but not quite going to cut it. We played to 2 locations. That's going to be Living Tribunal every time, and going to grab us a win. I believe I'm currently 3-2 in the Snap Wars League, and today we're going to play a match up against Camo, and I am playing Arishem, but I took out Stardust for Gwenpool just to have a little bit more potential power in it, and I don't think Camo is going to play something where Stardust is particularly relevant. So just going with a little more of a straightforward Arishem build. No Eliath in here, but I think that Gwenpool does have some really good synergies with Images of Icon as well, so getting that in the list does feel good to me. Oh, that's right. I am retreating for a cube on this first game because I accidentally queued up with the wrong deck. So we're going to keep it fair, keep it kosher. And now we will play the game. That wasn't a particularly good hand anyways. I just forgot that I said I was going to do that. I queued up with one of the decks that I was talking about in my video the other day. Didn't realize that is what had happened, and this looks pretty good to me. Galacta seems great. Temporal Manipulation seems great into Sinister London. We can just slam that on the final turn with bolts to toss Prio. Time Stone for a cheap Thanos. All of this seems great. We don't have Prio here, but I'm going to lead off with a Temp Manipulation into Sinister London. Oh, and they're playing Quicksilver, which I did not even realize. Cool. +1 energy each turn if your side here is full. We also have wins, but I think I'm just going to go Time Stone into the Quicksilver. And then next turn, Galacta. Following turn, maybe wins bolts. And don't take advantage of the Galacta at all, though. I could also play wins. Or, I'm sorry, I could play Toxidoxy bolts. Though that has some risk associated, of course. Wins is looking better and better, but I'm still going to 50-50 the Galacta. Maybe it lands in Savage Land, but maybe their cards land in Savage Land too. Oh, we tie in Savage Land? All right, all right. That is respectable, of course, and I probably want to play a card here. So what if we play just a big old Toxidoxy and then some wins? And then next turn, maybe I play like Ant-Man plus bolts. I think all of that could work. I'm just debating if I want to play Soulstone, but I'm going to keep all of these cards in my hand, so that way we'll have a chance for either of them to get pumped up by Toxidoxy and make more use of them on the final turn. They are actually battling here with the Ares. They are going to have another Ares activation with Silver Surfer first steps. I don't get to play Soulstone nor Ant-Man next turn. It's a little bit awkward. But was just, oh, the Silver Surfer is going to pump up this one. All right. So we're looking to tie and then lose on differential currently. I really need to draw Shang-Chi. But I think from here, the plan is Star-Lord. I mean, yeah, that wins was actually pretty solid, I think. I think I will just Star-Lord here, and then I've always tossed Prio. And then I play this, and I've got infinite energy on the final turn. Actually, you know what? I don't even play Star-Lord. I simply play Bolts. It gives me less Galacta activations, but that's totally fine. Ooh, they are actually going to fill up Reed's Lab, and they are going to fill it up with a Copycat Magic for Limbo. So now we are going to have plenty of time to try to fill up these other locations. Oh, okay. That's really curious. We could end the game right now. The most power I can put on the board is this. And is that interesting and surprising enough that this could grab me the win? I don't think so. I think I benefit more for like, playing out the entire game, to be totally honest. And this is a better sequence for me. I think we should play the full 7 turns. I think I get more likelihood to win in that scenario. So we're going to try to turn every location into limbo here, just because I want to play the Legion, and I don't want to play the Agamotto and have it be Shang-Chiable. This also divides up my Shadow Kingable power, though I don't think my opponent's playing Shadow King here. Ares is a card that I could certainly see throwing into the Gwenpool slot as well, but I think, like, not having another card that's Shang-Chiable in the deck is probably better. I'm already snapped up, right? Yeah. I think they're debating, like, retreating here even, if I could potentially Reality Stone or Legion. They have to be fearful of both of those things. Simply a speed. Okay, we are going to get the Star-Lord activation, and we are going to make it to turn 7 with just a speed play. Could we have won? We could have put out a bunch of power here, right? But we're still tossing Prio, and now just the question is, am I putting out more power than my opponent on the final turn? Not guaranteed to be doing so. I mean, it's a differential game, and I'm currently down by 11. Since I am putting 23 power out, if they put 12 or less power out, if they put out 12 power, we tie. I think 12 is like a reasonable expectation, to be totally honest. Could they cannonball my Legion? Yeah, but that's not the most threatening thing. Yeah, if they got it, they got it. But I think this is the best thing I can come up with. So let's send it. For 4 cubes, what do you say? Oh, plus 1 point on speed. Wiccan for 6. Negasonic. Oh, Negasonic to clear the Ant-Man is absolutely brutal. Plus, it takes out my extremely large Agamotto. Meaning, yeah, I do not win this one. Bummer. Bummer. They only put out 10 points. So I beat them, but then, you know, they beat me. Awkward.
First shall be sent, right?
Yeah, I'm not super familiar with this deck. Shang-Chi is something that this makes me feel like they have the Wiccan slash potentially even the Wiccan Surfer. So I really don't love that, but I've got reasonable cards. I'm going to stick with it. If I can find some stones to images this Gwenpool, that starts to look really good. The Mindscape, of course, looks terrible, but we'll keep this. We'll throw it here. We'll throw it here. I would Legion in either of these 2 locations currently, and oh, that's also kind of interesting. So I could Gwenpool here so that I could images the Gwenpool. I could Gwenpool here so that I could Arnim Zola the Gwenpool. I think we'll go for the Arnim Zola Gwenpool, despite it being awkward with Mindscape. I'm gonna give myself at least the option to make use of that. All right, yeah, they are setting up for a Wiccan right here, right now. Hit the Arnim Zola, which isn't the best. This is fine, but not great. I guess we just turn off Silver Surfer here. Sure. We do get 1 Grand Central card before Mindscape activates. So that's kind of interesting. Alright. We at least stopped the crazy output out of their deck, but they did just get to do a lot. We are going to Mindscape here. We're also about to give them Shang-Chi. I don't want to give them Arnim Zola. I think I just have to do like this. Oh, this is good. Wins into Mindscape is solid. So at least I'm winning one location, and then maybe Grand Central. Something good can happen out of that one. Either we... I mean, I kind of want to drop the Thanos, but I don't. So, I don't know. I'm kind of out of luck there regardless. I kind of want to Arnim Zola the... No, I don't want to do that either. Okay, Galactus as his own Herald. And then we're going to win Mindscape, at the very least. So this is simply... I mean, they're kind of overcommitted here. They're going to get my Agamotto, too? Yeah, I just can't beat a 16-power Thanos here. Oh! Oh, never mind. It is still Mindscape. I was like, wait, Mindscape hasn't happened. Why not? But, yeah. We are going to have to retreat. I could have even fast retreated on this one. There's no way that I win. Actually, what if I just played it out? Oh, I should have played it out for Danger Room. Yeah. 25% chance to win 4 cubes when I'm already down. I should have stayed in it. Bummer. Oh well. We got 3 cubes left. We'll see if we can find our way back in. Yeah, it's a tricky decision for them to make here, but I think they would probably go for it. Could I snap and bully them off? I mean, they always play into this here.
Escape.
But the only question is, should I have taken a 25% chance to try to win? And I think it was right to try to do so when I'm down this many cubes. Cool deck list. Alright, I've got the Galacta images this time. Can we find some stones? That's a stone. I'll take it. We'll have an interesting decision if we find another stone on turn 3. Do I want to make another Galacta? Well, no decision to make here then. We are going to start off... I could throw Galacta here and then battle up against Westview. I don't want to continually let this thing grow, but, I mean, either of these cards getting images are reasonable. Let's keep Galactus at bay, I think. Yeah, let's start with that. Snapping, I played around Shang-Chi in the first game. I no longer think my opponent has Shang-Chi. I think that... Yeah, I just think that Shang-Chi isn't what I need to be afraid of right now. Ooh, that's good. So I'm going to play an Agamotto here. I'm going to let them get some value here. Oh, they don't go for it, actually. Yeah, they go for an Ares. And if I want to turn off Mobius, I could, but I don't know that I need to. Well, now I've got multiple ways to turn off Mobius. So that seems good. But again, like, I don't know that I need to turn Mobius off right now. I think I'm going to go Cyclops, and then I'm going to battle for the Herald location. Yeah, I just want to put more points over here, and looks like they did go for it. Not sure if this is going to be the thing for steps, or if they are playing any 5 cards. It's Cosmic Ghost Rider to take out my Galacta. Still winning in Sewer System, so we'll take it. We'll take it, and we can take this location to the moon with images. Probably do want to draw my Thanos here for next turn. So, yeah, let's just grab the lead grab a Thanos, and move along. It's definitely a bit of an overcommit, but now I know they don't have Shang-Chi, and I want to make sure I just like have priority going into the final turn. Don't have to worry about Negasonic or Goliath that way. Looks like this could be... No, it can't be Goliath plus Quicksilver. I don't know what they're doing here. Yep, Negasonic before my Prio comes down, and we're going to see a retreat from Kamo here. Easy retreat. Yep. Alright, just got to do a few more of those. I can afford to lose one more game. We're about to be in high stakes mode as well, so I can push Kamo in for one more cube. There's a chance that he will just push me in for one more cube, since the cube doesn't really hurt him that much. Ooh, that's good for me, though. That means no Wiccan. Let's push him in for a cube right now. No Wiccan for you, unless you want to keep yourself with a bunch of rocks. Either way, that rocks for me. We'll take him for 2. And now the game actually feels within distance, 3-6. That is a really important breakpoint, because it could mean that we just have to win 2 games where we're snapped up. Again, the Black Knight as a Galacta card. This game, I think I keep the Black Knight to be able to play Galacta Black Knight on turn 5. Definitely sticking with it, though. And do we think that they'll play here? Ooh, I draw the images as well. That's pretty fantastic. Yeah, let's go Valentina here. I'm going to be, like, chasing them a little bit. Do I ever skip a turn to get this Infinite out? I don't think so. I think I just start playing Galactas into cloning vats and feel pretty good about that scenario. They can keep playing Wiccans into cloning vats. Then I can also play a Laufey into cloning vats and then images the Laufey later. But for now, let's just keep playing Galactas into cloning vats. They're going to keep moving into Asteroid M. But it seems good to me so far. So now we do it like this. Yeah, looks good. Next turn, we probably just play another Galacta into cloning vats. They're going to get bigger and bigger, too, which is interesting. Imagine this could be a Wiccan from Kamo here. Yeah. Oh, that's good. It's good. Now, my other options for plays are skip for Infinite, Mind Stone plus Mojo. No, it's just another Galacta. Do I want to draw it? Yeah, I should. It's going to be better than anything I could draw off the top of my deck. My opponent having a bunch of extra energy here is a little bit awkward, but we're never letting them trigger Silver Surfer. Ooh, they are Cosmic Ghost Ridering. Sure, but I think we've still got them here. So, can make a fairly interesting play like this, with Mojo having filled up this location, and then Mind Stone over here. They do have some extra energy, but I think a play like this is fairly smart, and I think it's actually extra power on Mind Stone, Mojo here, Galacta here. Yeah, this Galacta is going to be bigger than Laufey. They don't have Shang-Chi. All of this looks good to me. Keeps him pretty honest. And I think will tie up the match 3 cubes a pop. They have 8 energy, but like speed plus copycat, that's what they need to have. They need to have copycat Shang-Chi. Otherwise, I'm like really not afraid. And actually, they can't copycat Shang-Chi, so I'm just really not afraid. Let's see. Did they get me with a Galactus plus like some small ball points? Galactus plus speed can't get played. And I think I'm just crushing them in Asteroid M regardless here. Copycat is the play. Not going to move. And then Ares, which gets buffed up. So cool find. But they're just not going to find enough points to take me in Asteroid M. And now it is 3 cubes apiece here. And a very, very winnable match. This is showing me that I don't know one of the cards. That's not right, right? No, it's Cosmic Ghost Rider. Okay. Sauron, Frankie Ray Nova, and Iron Patriot. Well, Sauron does not stop anything that I put into the deck other than the stones, actually. It removes the draw from all of the stones. I can't do that. So, do we think they'll play into Krakoa this turn? Ooh, an Attilan. That's funny. Do I want to play into Krakoa? We're staying in it here. I'm just debating if they're going to play into Krakoa and if I want to play into Krakoa. I think I don't want to play into Krakoa just yet. So I'm going to play Iron Patriot as my Herald. And yeah, I figured they would play Domino here. I wanted to win the Herald location, so that way I could get extra points on this Copycat and potentially send this Copycat into Krakoa for 7 power. That is terrible. It means I don't even get the Drax discount. It's absolutely terrible. Oh, what a bummer. What an absolute bummer. I mean, I don't want to play into Krakoa this turn. I'm just going to play a Copycat. Actually, I think Drax might be more points. Yeah, I'll just play my Drax out. Ah, unlucky. Unfreaking lucky. All right. It's still winnable, but it's tough. How is it winnable? I could destroy this Uncle Ben. I could send a big card into Bar with No Name. Actually, right now, I tie.
Get out of here. Don't even.
Oh, I like that. Cool. What is making that noise? Get out of here, don't even.
Get gone.
It's this guy, the Bar with No Name man? Sure. I have to play the stones in this order, otherwise I shuffle. I'm going to play the winds now. I'm going to hang on to Uncle Ben. Yeah, I'm going to play the winds now. I want to play Thanos next turn. So we tie Bar with No Name. I don't know if that gives 6 or 3 to the top of my deck. But yeah, I wanted to be able to play Thanos next turn. But maybe that was just terrible. That was terrible because I could have played Thanos into Krakoa next turn. Wait. Oh gosh, I have no clue what I'm doing. I made them win this location even more. I could have played the Thanos. I tilted. Unlucky. Oh, wait. I need to play Mind Stone here. It is the only way I can actually win this game. I need to play Reality Stone into Bar with No Name next turn, plus Thanos. I'm going to battle against their Herald, I think. Actually, I see no reason to do that. Let's play Thanos plus Reality Stone next turn, and let's win the game. Okay, I think we actually have a shot. I needed to wins that Silver Surfer, but I do draw the Reality Stone, so now it's a mind game. Now it is a mind game. And I drew Legion. That is incredible. What if we Legion Reality Stone Time Stone? This could lose. This could lose into Galactus First Steps here. But I think they'll try to take over this location if possible. I mean, they don't have the extra energy, so I don't know what their potential plays are. I think I should do this. Like, they don't know that I've drawn the Mind Stone. I'll do it up, though. All right. Let's see. Do they play for it? They do not. They play the Galactus. And we win with Bar with No Name. We lose Attilan, but we win this location after a final Reality Stone. Clinches it for us with Castle Blackstone. Crazy, crazy match. To enter into my giveaway, there are 3 things that you need to do. The first is subscribe to this YouTube channel. The second is leave a comment on any of my videos. This season, every comment will give you an additional entry into the giveaway. Limit 1 per video, but you can comment on all of the videos that I upload throughout this season. And the third thing that you have to do is join my Discord. And the reason that I need you to do that is so that way I can contact you if you win, because YouTube comments, you don't always get the notifications for things like that. So join my Discord, leave a comment on all of my videos, and subscribe for more Sweet Marvel Snap.